What's up, guys? BK from TV here, and today we're going to talk about should you dread school? It was a question that a couple of people have been asking me lately, and yes, we got the chain on today! Woo! Yeah, we're having fun. It's an interesting topic because as of right now, senior year has started for me. So I'm gonna be talking like in the perspective that of what I've gone through throughout the years in school because I've been in it for like 12 years. Wow, been a while. And let's get into it. So you go around a lot, and you'll just hear people being like, "Oh, I don't want to go to school today. Ugh, too early." And also, too early. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Why people dread it. Why are we getting up at like 5 or 6 or whatever to go to school just for 6 hours? I mean, well, yeah, obviously that's a reason why people don't like school. It's too long or whatever. But when you break it down, you realize that a lot of school is kind of wasted time. So in school, right, we all want to go there to, catch our ambitions and future plans in mind, jobs and dreams. But what we don't realize is that it takes a while to get there, and most of the time you don't even like get everything that you've wanted to do. Like for example, a job or something, you don't get the job training. Well, if you go to trade school, that's completely different. I went that route, so I'm going there, every day, doing what I want. Masonry or what, electronics, CAD, architecture, whatever. So I go there every day and I know that like that's what I want to do. So it kind of makes me dread school less because that's what I want to do when I grow up or out in the future. Then you got the external reasons. Well, the external reasons are really like, well, oh, I want to go. These kids are rude to me. I have bad teachers. I'm in shitty classes. And yeah, I mean, those things suck, but there are ways around them. Like, if it's a bully or something, you can just be like, alright, look, bro, you're cool. You know, hey, I don't care that you're bullying me. I don't give a shit. And to that bad teacher, you just be like, well, I'm just gonna switch out of class. See ya! And those, bad, kids at school that just like think that, telling you to do shit is slick, then be like, well, you think you're slick, but you're not. Because you're such a pussy, you wouldn't even do it yourself. There you have it. Next, let's get into like why you shouldn't dread it. I think the biggest reason why you shouldn't dread it, period, is because where you meet all your buds at, where you meet all your friends at, where are all the relationships coming, where are you getting all of this like social time and connection at? At school. I bet 90% of your friends you met at school in your life. Well, obviously some at work or whatever, but a lot of you have met at school. So think about if you just didn't want to get up to school in the morning. You want to get to see them. Well, I mean you maybe if you hang out with them outside of school, but like I said, I met Stretch at school, and me and Stretch would go on to make this channel. If I had never gone to school, or even with him, period, I would have never had that connection. This channel probably would have never existed. I probably would have just been that guy on like Kyle Sturt that just makes like Roblox Let's Plays all day. So it would have been me. And then the reason why you shouldn't dread it is because you can just screw around in class. Guys, watch YouTube or pull up some Vine. People use that anymore? No, I don't know if I should ask that. Maybe it's probably TikTok now. Right, you guys will correct me in the comments. But you guys, you need to get out there. That's what school is kind of about. It's all that big social circle that you wouldn't be getting if you didn't go. And that's one of the reasons why you shouldn't dread it. Another reason why you shouldn't dread it is because you have no responsibility in school. You have no family to raise. I mean, you may have a job once you hit high school and stuff, paying up for cars or paying, for the luxurious dinner that you want to take your girl on. That you know, that's cool. But you know, you're gonna have a lot of responsibility. Like I doubt in high school you're having kids unless you. We got the real lights on now. Like it's getting a little dark out. That's how we know it's getting real, and this conversation is getting even realer. Because I also want you guys to know that in school, you may want to go because of that football team that you want to play on, or the track team that you want to break every record on, or the chess club where you want to play with like weird Uncle Barry in the corner there. He may not be weird Uncle Barry, but those like nerd kids at school, they're really good at chess. I do not fucking play them. Do not play them. They're really good. And you wouldn't get that if you were at home playing Minecraft. And also another thing, when you're in school, you don't have kids. Like you ain't have a kid in school unless you're having a lot of fun in your relationship, which is, I mean, that's your own choice if you want to, have a lot of fun in your relationship. But you don't have to do a lot. Like in the early years, like I'd say K through like 8, I'd say, because I went to a K through 8 school. So like, I didn't have no responsibility there. I just ride my bike all day. I would eat ice cream for dinner, for dessert actually. I would, do all kinds of stuff that kids would do because I was a kid. Now I'm older. I'm running cross country. I'm watching Michael Bay movies that are pretty much shit. We're doing all kinds of like adult things now. We're, growing up, we're having jobs, we're learning what we want to do in the world. You may also dread school because you go into math and you're like, XGY to the second power, every math problem is like clearly crazy, complex. And I'm like, when the hell am I going to learn that? Okay, yeah, so, Mr. M or whatever. Yeah, so at that stoplight, they're gonna ask me what X to the Z power is. And if I don't answer that, then I just cannot go green. Like, I can't go to the next side of the road. Well, that doesn't happen, so. And then in English, like, do I really need to know, like, if Dally got killed at a grocery store? Which I don't want to spoil that book, but it's just what happens in the end. Around the end. Like, this is that really important to like making me an adult? You can learn some things from books, but like, it's not gonna really. It's just a story. Do I like also need to like really like know what Abraham Lincoln did 100 years ago, or that William Howard Taft was like the fattest president ever? I mean, I don't really need to know that, but it's good to learn from the past. So I guess it gives it a pass. And then another thing was, like I said back, we all wake up early. In some places you may not wake up early. In elementary school, it's like, hey, getting up like 7, it's good. But in high school, it's like, oh shit, if I don't wake up, I'm gonna miss my bus, or I'm gonna, my mom's gonna drive me. Oh, I'm gonna look like such a little baby. you know, so much like stuff and things you have to worry about once you get more into life, which is, that's why I would say you don't dread it. Another thing you shouldn't dread about school is the field trips. Now, they may not be doing them now because, times are really strange right now, but back in, like, a while back, we would all go on field trips and have, fun, or maybe not fun, maybe just like for like research or whatever. But, we would go out for like a day or so, like of our school time, and we would just, have fun. And then there was field day in elementary school. That's not a reason why you shouldn't try it. Field day, right? I wish we had field day still, like in senior year. We might still, I don't know. Might do it still, I don't know. But, you go around like the playground, back of the school, you just stay out, play games. Usually you get slushies. Maybe if you're lucky, you go in the swimming pool at the school or whatever. Maybe not even at the school. Maybe like some swimming club. I did. But look at the positives, Look at what you're going there for. Like, Look at the buds. Look at the, earbuds and whatever. The ones I have in right now. Raycon E35, baby. We're gonna review these eventually. These things are kicking ass. But yeah, like, look at what you bring to the table every time you go to school. What if I didn't go this day? That's something I should think about. But yeah, final points I would add is that, you shouldn't dread it. Things suck about it. Like, the long school year, the 5 days a week we have to go in, which is I'm going to argue that we shouldn't be going in for 6 hours because we could be doing so much other productive time, and that, like, we all have jobs and stuff, we have families, we have sports, we have girls. Yeah, we obviously have girls, but we have so much other things that we need to do, and maybe we need to be really complex thinking like in math or whatever, but we need to know what we're actually doing in math. We just need to, and then you look at the upside. Well, I mean, look, I know so many buddies because of me going to school and not being homeschooled. So look at it in that way. Look at it as like this is me growing up. This is a once in a lifetime thing. You only go through K through 12 once. I would think in college too. We might get into college. College is way more like different than just your regular K through 12, which is what we do here in the good old US of A. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this one. But then you have to get up early. Like I said back then, we ain't gonna like getting up, we all want to sleep until like 12, That's what we all want to do, we all want to have our sleeping time, but, we all get up and we go to school, which is, that may be a reason why people hate it, because it's like, oh shit, if I don't get up, I'm going to the bus and like, do this, whatever. That was good. But, look at, like, what you bring to the table every time you bring the go. And that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, I recommend you guys please like and share this. And remember, guys, have a flipping amazing day.